What is up video guys, Jaden niya again and welcome to another video. So for today's video guys, yes, I have here several gadgets, yes, particularly mga Apple products. And since syempre 2026 na, no, a lot of you are asking kung ano bang iPhone ang worth it. Syempre given na merong mga bagong release lagi from Apple, like of course we have the iPhone 17 series, the 17 Pro Max, 17 Pro, so on and so forth, no? But for this video, I will be sharing kung itong iPhone 12 Pro worth it pa ba this 2026. Yes, I have actually I have several phones na ginagamit rin. I have the iPhone 12 Pro. I also have the iPhone X, although ginagamit to ng wife ko tsaka ng daughter ko pag minsan. I also have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is currently ginagamit ko for my video. And ito, I have here the iPad 10th generation. Now, pag-usapan rin natin kung worth it ba ang iPad 10th generation for 2026. Kasi syempre meron ng 11th gen and for sure may 12th generation na darating, no? I also have some Apple products pero yun, naisip ko lang na mag-focus for now sa mga phones or sa mga iPhones and of course sa iPad niya. So like if you're someone wondering, yung iPhone 12 series ba worth it pa this 2026, no? Considering meron na nga tayong iPhone 17 series. Yeah, this video is for you. If you're interested to this kind of content, you guys know what to do. Please keep on watching.
The way your body syncopates, you're driving me crazy.
If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're here for quite some time now, welcome back. In my YouTube channel, I'm doing reviews, reactions, and also vlogs. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I will appreciate if you will click that subscribe button there. Yes guys, help me reach 30,000 subscribers. Malayo pa naman, pero syempre kung magkiklik kayo lahat, diba? Lalapit na. So sige guys, I have here the iPhone 12 Pro. Medyo matagal ko na rin siyang ginagamit. And to be honest with you, hindi ako ganun ka-fan ng mga Pro. Like anything Pro, kasi naliliitan ako. Compare mo sa, actually gusto ko sana i-compare yung 11 Pro Max ko or anything Pro Max. Pero yeah, alam naman natin pag Pro is maliit siya. So, nabago actually yung perspective ko simula nung nagkaroon ako nitong 12 Pro. Supposed to be, this is actually for my second phone lang. Kasi nga, meron akong friend na binenta to sa akin for a cheaper price. So sabi ko, sige nga, kasi yung ibang phone ko actually, yung mga, alam mo yung mga iPhone 6s, iPhone 7, yun, yung mga napaglumaan na iPhone na, alam mo yun, hindi ko naman na binibenta. So sila yung madalas kong gamitin as a second phone. Pero napansin ko kasi yung mga 6 series na yon, 7 series, parang good na lang sila for communication. Messenger, phone calls, yung mga messages, mga ganun na lang, no? Pero talagang, alam mo yun, as a second phone na magagamit mo for manonood ka ng Netflix or alam mo yun, games or whatever. Parang hindi na sila appropriate or angkop for a second phone. So I decided to buy this instead. Tapos perfect rin because I was thinking nga na Pro siya. So, cool siya for a second phone, di ba? But surprisingly, parang naging main phone ko na nga ito instead na second phone siya. And na-appreciate ko rin actually yung Pro series because of this. Kasi na-realize ko na hindi naman pala siya sobrang liit. Actually, perfect siya. Especially for, alam mo yun, yung long time using. Parang sobrang, kasi yung mga Pro Max series, pag alam mo yun, pag matagal mo na siyang ginagamit, talaga mararamdaman mo mga ngawit ka, tapos mararamdaman mo talaga may effort sa paghawak sa kamay mo. Pero itong mga Pro series, particularly the 12 Pro, parang sobrang comfortable niya. Ganong level. So, tingnan nyo naman yung itsura niya. Alisin ko yung case guys ha. Sige, sa design niya or sa build quality niya, hindi ko lang kasi masyadong nalinis. Pero yeah, space gray siya. Look at that naman. Hindi ko lang yan nalinis ha. Pero parang perfect or good condition pa rin talaga siya. I mean, in terms of build quality, wala naman ako masabi because it's still very premium for me. Kahit na meron na tayong 17 series. Alam naman natin yung 17 series, iba na siya kasi meron na siya dito. 'Di ba? Parang yung phone niya lumawak na, lumapad na. But, I mean, In terms of build quality, in terms of design, uubra pa rin talaga si 12 series. I don't find it outdated personally, especially since nga ginagamit ko madalas to si iPhone 12 Pro ko. So nakikita ko na only with the design and the build quality sa camera, sige, yun yung mga ilang gusto kong i-design eh. The build quality, the design, the camera, yung mga ganun lang naman personally, yung mahalaga for me. Of course, yung durability niya, saka yung pricing niya, pag-usapan din natin mamaya. But for the camera, look at that. I mean, ayan o. That's for the camera, that's for the video. Hindi lang napapanindigan kasi yung ano ko ngayon, yung gamit ko na camera, which is the iPhone 11 Pro Max nga, nilagyan ko siya ng ano lang, yung flashlight. Naka-on yung flashlight niya para lang mas maganda yung ilaw niya and all that. But in terms of camera, in terms of video, wala akong masabi. Siguro I'll show some photos na lang para ayun, may makita rin kayo and all that. Pero in terms of camera talaga, very quality. Which is, hindi ba, hindi naman yan debatable. Kasi alam naman natin na talagang pag iPhone, isa talaga sa strength ng iPhone is the quality of their photos and of course their video quality, no? So, in terms of that, I mean, 12 Pro is still a very good option for 2026. Magagamit mo pa rin siya, I mean, if you need some output, no, for photos and videos, hindi ka mapapahiya. Magagamit mo siya. So, that's for the camera. And, sige, so, build quality, still check for 2026. Design, still check for 2026. Camera, definitely still a go or a check for 2026. In terms of durability, ilang beses ko naman na rin to nabagsak. And di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, iPhone naman, kahit paulit-ulit mo mabagsak minsan, talagang goods pa rin talaga siya. And yeah, durable siya. I mean, pwede mo siyang magamit everyday, di ba? Parang pwede mo dalhin sa office, so on and so forth. Talagang ano, hindi ka mamamblema rin sa iPhone 12 Pro, no, pagdating sa aspect na yan. So about sa pricing naman ito, I'm not actually sure kung magkano pa to. Hindi ko alam. Pero siguro makakabili ka nito 10k. Hindi ko lang sigurado talaga. Kasi yun nga, sa kaibigan ko lang to galing. And siguro kung makahanap ka nito ng around that price, probably mga 8 to 10k. Goods na yon. Kasi talagang 12 Pro, lalo na siguro pag 12 Pro Max, no? Talagang ano, for me lang ha, as someone na ginagamit to for quite some time now, tas parang everyday ko ginagamit, talagang goods na goods pa ito kapag may ganun kang price na nahanap sa market. I mean, 12 Pro is still like very worth it for 2026. I think na magagamit mo siya as a main phone, magagamit mo yung mga features niya, maximize mo, and yun nga, in terms of design naman rin and build quality, hindi ka naman rin mapapahiya, ganon. So, ang iniisip ko nga is, di ba, I have several iPhones nga, parang siguro one of these days, I will try to go to Green Hills para mag-content na rin doon, tapos I will try na ipaswap itong mga phone ko into a much higher model ng iPhone, no? I don't know, maybe I'll get 13 Pro Max or 14 Pro Max kasi nga I have several iPhones like the 11 Pro Max, 12 Pro, tas I have pa the small ones, so pwede ko ring bigay yun para lang makita ko kung ano yung pwede ko makuha, no, na medyo mataas na model ng iPhone. So basically guys, if you're here wondering worth it pa ba ang iPhone 12 Pro for 2026, definitely it's a big yes for me. Talagang go na go pa rin siya in terms nga dun sa mga aspect na nasabi ko sa inyo. Yes guys, go get iPhone 12 Pro as your main phone this 2026. It's still a yes, it's still super worth it. That's all for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now guys.
The way your body sync